Guys, welcome back to Just an Ordinary Girl. So today's video is going to be a little different. I was asked many times to make a follow-up video to my deck painting from last year I did. So last year I painted our deck, and then what I used in it, and it was just a test to see if it would hold up. I wasn't sure. It was called DAP, D-A-P, and it's a putty filler. And it was like the healthy kind. I think it was like Elmer's. So anyways, what I did was I did a lot of places. This here was all done. And this corner here was done. But you could see that the corner started coming up a little bit. Let me show you the rest of this. So some of this deck held up nicely, and other parts of it didn't, and I can't really figure out why, other than the fact that we do not have rain gutters at the top of the house. So when it rains and when it snows and all the ice we've had, it just comes straight down. The most horrible spot on our porch was this board right here that runs alongside the house. This, if you guys go back and look, was a huge gaping hole. And I took wood chips and filled the holes in with the wood chips. Then I put the DAP over top, and then I painted. This porch, I think, has 3 coats of paint on it. Here in this spot, you can see there's no DAP in here. So this just is all regular wood. This was a little of the DAP in this here. But this here's just regular. Here was some of that DAP. This is what happened. But see the exposed wood here? This was filled in with DAP. Now, it didn't last. That didn't. You can see the paint peeling. There's a spot there. This spot here where we come out of the house. You can see that DAP came out of that. Let's see, what else did I use? I used it over here too. You see this is held up pretty good. This was all DAP, but just a couple spots where the paint has peeled. And let's see, this here did not have DAP, but the paint's peeled on it. I think what happened to the deck is because we don't have a roof over the deck. It was pretty good paint, actually, because I got the paint at Home Depot. The railings were a different brand than the floor. So, yeah, this is just a video showing that most of it held up, but some parts didn't. This side is easily, I have the paint still in the basement, so I could just, go over and touch it up. But this shows you that it worked in some places. It worked really beautifully here. I just can't figure out why it would come up in some spots, other than the fact that the rain and the snow got on it and the ice, which we had a thick ice this year. And no protection above. Like I said, there's no rain gutters, there's no roof, so it's just straight up. I'd say do it at your own risk. You might have to be like me and touch up some spots. This is, like I said, 3 coats. So the outside of the deck, now I didn't use anything on the outside. Of course, it's dirty now, it needs cleaned. We've been having so much rain, but everything out here held up nicely. Oh, look at my flowers. Anyways, these held up nicely. The paint out here, a couple little marks even in the little marks in there. I don't know, guys. All in all, it's not horrible, but I will have to go and retouch it up. So you guys could do what you want with it, but you guys asked me for a video, and that's my update on it. Most of it turned out good. A few spots that didn't hold was main traffic areas, like this here's in and out of the front door, and over here when there's no rain gutter, just a few spots here. The rest of it held up nicely. This one here was a big huge crack, and as you can see, the DAP is down inside when the rain hit it and the ice. I think I actually might have done this too with a shovel because I was out here trying to get the ice up. But this here's all filled in. This part from here back is filled in, and it didn't go anywhere. Just that fell down through the crack. Not a biggie. What I think I'll do is come out here with a sander and I'll sand this down. I probably will not re-DAP it because to me it might not even make sense to do that, and I'll just paint it in. I kind of wanted it to look like a brand new deck, which when I got done with it, if you went back and watched the video, it did look really pretty. So I'm not going to worry about any more DAP in these spots. Just going to sand it down the best I can and throw some paint in there for the rest of the season. That'll be good enough for me. But you guys can do what you want. This corner, like I said, over here, there was a little bit, it was a little bit more DAP went all the way across, you could see here, and it held up just that one spot. Down there was no DAP, so that's just paint peeling. I don't know, guys, but when you don't have like tons of money to do a brand new deck, you just got to do what you got to do to make it look nice, and most of it does, so it's all right. I hope this video finds you well, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, you can go back and look at the videos I did on the deck painting last year. You could put in the words DAP, and it should bring you to this. I'll even try to hook up those videos to this video. All right, guys, don't forget to love yourself and others. If you have any questions or comments, you may leave them in the description. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on another video. Stay tuned. Bye-bye.